Good morning to everyone, new folks, old students, those of you who have been here before, whether it's morning, evening, or in the middle of the day, wherever you are. Thank you for showing up. It's the first foundation of mindfulness, is to actually come and be here. If there are any questions, we'll try and leave some time at the end. If you just put them in the chat, Dory, who's hosting on behalf of Dochen Foundation, and I will review them. And otherwise, we just want to settle in and be here together in this present moment, in the chaos of the world we live in. And as people come in, I'd like to share with you, maybe you have, as I do, a cousin who accumulates little sayings and then sends them out to the family. And they're old jokes about, us old folks and what we remember and what we don't. But recently there was a piece, it was a statement by George Bernard Shaw, and I'm going to read it to you. It says, "The longer I live, the more convinced I am that this planet is used by other planets as an insane asylum." So on that note, our practice this morning hopefully will be focused on loving kindness and the ultimate practice of love. As we know, violence will never cure violence, and hatred will never cure hatred. And so we come together in that spirit of loving kindness to be here together. So I'm Ed Hauben. I'm an old friend of Lama Surya Das's and a student and partner in spiritual journey and search. And I've been honored to be asked to come and share with you my thoughts and practice. My own practice is in the Vipassana tradition, Theravadan Buddhist tradition, and now the years go by quickly. I used to say I've been practicing for 50 years, and now it's almost 60 years, and it's a long time. It's certainly worth the price of admission, and I encourage you all to keep practicing, because we'd all, or I speak for myself, I'd be a very different person if I had not found a spiritual path and a practice of mindfulness meditation that has helped me hold and be present with the ever-changing impermanence of the nature of reality. And I always like to start by reading a dedication, Lama Surya Das's original book, Awakening the Buddha Within. The opening reading is from Thich Nhat Hanh, and I've shared this before, but I always like to honor Surya in this practice and his guidance and his teaching and the creation of the Dochen Foundation and the reason we're all gathering today. This is Thich Nhat Hanh speaking and writing from Plum Village. "I see awakening the Buddha within as a beautiful flower blossoming on a beautiful tree that is wholeheartedly committed to true inquiry and practice. Lama Surya Das uses the appropriate language that can communicate the wisdom and experience of Buddhism to the people and times and environments. To me, this is a great achievement, and I feel deeply grateful for it. I wish Lama Surya Das a great deal of happiness and living and sharing the Buddha Dhamma in the West." So with that, we'd like to just enter into the practice, and I'm actually going to use practice that Surya Das uses in his book, A Buddha Standard Time, and it's called Time Out, and I'll be reading that as we enter this initial period of practice. So if you want to just take this moment to settle into your chair, into who you are, and being in the present moment, finding that place and taking those breaths that calm the mind and ease the body, and just letting the calm come in, breathing in and knowing breathing in, and breathing out tension, anxiety, mental accumulation, and breathing out, knowing breathing out. And helping to be in this present moment a timeout practice called Simply Being. And as we're breathing in and breathing out, the mind coming to rest and the body at ease, sit comfortably and close the eyes or lower your gaze. Take a deep breath or two and relax. Breathe slowly in and let it all go. Release the tension and relax a little more. Stop doing and settle back into just being. Let things settle without your direction or intercession. Just let go. Wherever things fall is okay for now. Open to the wisdom of allowing, of inclusive acceptance. Befriend yourself. Familiarize yourself with your own fundamental presence. Let awareness be uninterrupted by techniques or concepts. If and when you feel lost, distracted, spaced out, or sleepy, get in touch with your breath. Watch the breath. Observe the inhalation and exhalation as they effortlessly occur. Feel the breath moving in and out, anchoring you in the present moment, while you again let everything go without judgment, evaluation, or interference. Opening gradually to the effortlessness of pure presence, turn your attention inward. All we seek can be found within. This is the process and practice of inner freedom. Being Buddha, being yourself. Just sitting. Nothing to do, no place to go, and no one to be. If you find your mind wandering, just know wandering, thinking, planning. That's the moment of mindfulness. We can return again to the anchor, the breath, or the body, and start it all over. Just sitting in the present moment, aware of the arising sensations, feelings, thoughts, allowing them to arise and to fall away. As the natural process of impermanence unfolds, as we breathe in, knowing breathing in, and breathe out, knowing breathing out. just sitting this present moment. Nothing to do, nowhere to go, and no one to be. Just breathing in, knowing breathing in. Just breathing out and knowing breathing out. Just sitting in this very moment. Being aware of the ever-changing nature of impermanence as we breathe in and breathe out. In the closing minutes of our first practice period, I'd like to read to you from a book by Mingyo Rinpoche, In Love with the World, as it captures the spirit and the intention of our practice together. In parting, I would like to give you one small piece of advice to keep in your heart. You may have heard me say this before, but it is the key point of the entire path, so it bears repeating. All that we are looking for in life, all the happiness, contentment, and peace of mind is right here in the present moment. Our very own awareness is itself fundamentally pure and good. The only problem is that we get so caught up in the ups and downs of life that we don't take the time to pause and notice what we already have. Don't forget to make space in your life to recognize the richness of your basic nature, to see the purity of your being, and let its innate qualities of love, compassion, and wisdom naturally emerge. Nurture this recognition as you would a small seedling. Allow it to grow and flourish. Hoping your mind is at rest a bit and body at ease. I want to take a little stretch and just return. We're going to complete our morning session with a loving kindness practice meditation and some of the words on loving kindness from the Buddha. With all the suffering in our world, this seems more than necessary at this time to bring into our practice appreciation for the impact of loving kindness for ourselves and for others and for all beings everywhere. And this practice will allow us to be in the present moment, opening our heart to all of the phenomena. And I'd like to start with the Metta Sutta, the Buddha's teachings on universal loving kindness as we move into the practice itself. This is what should be done by one who is skilled in goodness and who knows the path of peace. Let them be able and upright, straightforward and gentle in speech, humble and not conceited, contented and easily satisfied, unburdened with duties and frugal in their ways, peaceful and calm, and wise and skillful, not proud and demanding in nature. Let them not do the slightest thing that the wise would later reprove. Wishing in gladness and in safety, may all beings be at ease. Whatever living beings there may be, whether they are weak or strong, omitting none, the great or the mighty, medium, short or small, the seen and the unseen, those living near and far away, those born and to be born, may all beings be at ease. Let none deceive another or despise any being in any state. Let none through anger or ill will wish harm upon another. Even as a mother protects with her life a child, her only child, so with a boundless heart should one cherish all living beings, radiating kindness over the entire world, spreading upwards to the skies and downwards to the depths, outwards and unbounded. Free from hatred and ill will, whether standing or walking, seated or lying down. Free from drowsiness. One should sustain this recollection. This is said to be the sublime abiding. By not holding to fixed views, the pure-hearted one, having clarity of vision, being freed from all sense desires, is not born again into this world. And again, if you want to just settle in, going to do a guided loving kindness meditation to bring these words of the Buddha to life. And it was uncharacteristic. The Buddha, fortunately, had very precise benefits of this practice. He said that the intimacy and caring that fill our hearts as the force of loving kindness develops will bring 11 particular advantages. You'll sleep easily. You'll wake easily. You'll have pleasant dreams. People will love you. Devas or celestial beings and animals will love you. Devas will protect you. External dangers, poisons, weapons, and fire will not harm you. Your face will be radiant. Your mind will be serene. You will die unconfused, and you'll be reborn in happy realms. And it is said, when universal love leading to liberation of mind is ardently practiced, developed, relentlessly resorted to, used as one's vehicle, made the foundation of one's life, fully established, well consolidated, and perfected, these are the blessings that will come to you. So in that spirit, let's take a few deep breaths and settle back in and open our hearts to the practice of loving kindness meditation, a universal practice. Brings peace, ease, quiet to the mind, and ease to the body. And the Buddha said there's no one more deserving for forgiveness than oneself. So let us begin. If I have harmed anyone, knowingly or unknowingly, may I be forgiven. If someone has harmed me knowingly or unknowingly, may I forgive them. And if I have harmed myself knowingly or unknowingly, may I forgive myself. So we begin the practice with ourself of opening our heart, bringing our heart to the present moment, and repeating phrases that would resonate, and bring harmony and balance to our being. And you can choose any phrases that might work for you, or just listen to the ones that I will offer. And we begin. May I be well and strong. May I be joyful and happy. May I be free from mental and physical harm. And may I live life at ease. And in the tradition of many Buddhist practices, we repeat these phrases 3 times for each category that we will participate with. So again, holding ourselves in our heart and expanding our heart as wide as we can and wishing for ourselves. May I be well and strong. May I be joyful and happy, free from mental and physical harm, and may I live life at ease. And for a third and final time, letting our being rest in our heart space and repeating the phrases, may I be well and strong, may I be joyful and happy, may I be free from mental and physical harm, and may I live life at ease. And now opening our heart wider and expanding our capacity to hold others in our heart, wishing for them as we do for ourselves. Bring someone that's dear to you, a loved one that has walked this journey with you, helped you, and sustained you. And wishing for them as we do for ourselves. May be well and strong, may be joyful and happy, may be free from mental and physical harm, and may you live life at ease. For a second time, holding this person, a loved one, partner, dear friend in our heart, and wishing for them as we do for ourselves. May be well and strong. May be joyful and happy, free from mental and physical harm, and may you live life at ease. And now for a third and final time, holding this dear loved one in our heart and wishing for them as we do for ourselves. May be well and strong. May be joyful and happy, free from mental and physical harm, and may you live life at ease. Now bringing to mind and expanding our heart space, a mentor, teacher, someone who has helped and guided us along our path, has been there and sustained us, and has helped us along the way, and holding them as we do the others and ourselves, and wishing for them as we do for ourselves. May be well and strong, may be joyful and happy, may be free from mental and physical harm, and may you live life at ease. And now again, for the second time, holding that person, mentor, teacher, guide, who sustained us along our path and journeyed with us. And wishing for them, as we do for ourselves, may be well and strong, may be joyful and happy, free from mental and physical harm, and may you live life at ease. And now for the third and final time, holding that person, guide, mentor, teacher, who has guided and helped us along our path and helped us to sustain our practice. And wishing for them, as we do for ourselves, may you be happy and joyful, may be well and strong, free from mental and physical harm, and may you live life at ease. And now expanding our heart to hold a neutral person, someone we don't know well but might encounter on a daily basis, the grocery line or other places on the street. Someone familiar but not known, and wishing for them, as we do for ourselves, may be well and strong, may be joyful and happy, free from mental and physical harm, and may you live life at ease. And for a second time, holding a neutral person, someone not known well but familiar to you, and wishing for them, as we do for ourselves, may be well and strong, joyful and happy, may be free from mental and physical harm, and may you live life at ease. And for a third and final time, opening our heart to a neutral person, someone familiar but not known well to us. And having the capacity of an open heart to wish them, as we do for ourselves, may be well and strong, joyful and happy, free from mental and physical harm, and may you live life at ease. and expanding our capacity even greater in our ability to hold others in our heart. Bring to mind someone who is difficult, who has created challenges, frustration, anxiety, maybe not treated you well. And hold them in our hearts and wish for them as we do for ourselves. May be well and strong. Joyful and happy. May be free from mental and physical harm. And may you live life at ease. And again, bringing to mind a difficult person, someone who's challenged you, caused suffering, been difficult, and holding them and wishing for them as we do for ourselves. May be well and strong, may be joyful and happy, free from mental and physical harm, and may you live life at ease. And for a third and final time, holding that person in our heart, difficulties, suffering caused to us, challenges. And may we wish for them as we do for ourselves. May be well and strong. May be joyful and happy, free from mental and physical harm. And may you live life at ease. Now moving on and expanding our heart even further and holding all of us gathered here practicing together and wishing for them as we do for ourselves. May be well and strong, happy and joyful, free from mental and physical harm, and may we all live life at ease. And for a second time, all of us gathered here practicing together in this present moment, holding us and wishing for us as we do for ourselves. May we be strong and well. May we be joyful and happy. May we be free from mental and physical harm. And may we live life at ease. for a third and final time. For all of us gathered here, sitting and practicing together in this present moment, holding our hearts wide open and wishing for us as we do for ourselves. May we be strong and well, joyful and happy, free from mental and physical harm, and may we live life at ease. Now expanding and widening our hearts to include all of our family, friends, community, those who nurture us and help us along our way. And wish for them as we do for ourselves. May you be well and strong. May you be joyful and happy, free from mental and physical harm, and may you live life at ease. And holding a heart open and bringing in our friends, family, dear ones, and wishing for them as we do for ourselves. May be well and strong. May be joyful and happy, free from mental and physical harm, and may you live life at ease. And for a third and final time, our capacity to hold our hearts open, friends, family, and community, and wishing for them as we do for ourselves. May you be well and strong. May you be joyful and happy, free from mental and physical harm, and may you live life at ease. And now with a heart as wide as the world, may we hold all beings, especially those that are suffering and need comfort and care, not excluding any, and wishing for them and us and all. May be well and strong, joyful and happy, free from mental and physical suffering. And may we all live life at ease. And for a second time, with a heart as wide as the world, wishing for all beings everywhere, without exception, especially those needing healing and comfort. May be well and strong, may joyful and happy, free from mental and physical suffering. May we all live life at ease. for a third and final time, with a heart open as wide as the world, and holding all beings everywhere without exception, especially those in need of healing and comfort, and wishing for them as we do for ourselves. May be well and strong. May be joyful and happy. May be free from mental and physical suffering. And may we all live life at ease. I'd like to conclude this loving kindness meditation with sayings, prayer from Lama Surya Das. May all beings everywhere with whom we are inseparably interconnected and who want and need the same as we do, may they be awakened, liberated, healed, fulfilled, safe, and free. May there be peace and harmony in this world and an end to war and violence, poverty and hunger, inequality and oppression, greed and cruelty, pandemics, famine, droughts, all kinds of natural disasters. May all be free from fear, harm, danger, anxiety, and insecurity. And may we all together complete the spiritual journey, one beloved community, one circle, one family, all the way home. Thank you for showing up and practicing together. It's a joy to be here and to participate with you in our spiritual journey together. So I always enjoy seeing everybody and being able to share the practice. I think we have a couple of minutes. There's nothing really, just the well wishes for the beautiful practice. So I certainly appreciate that. And, it's easy to continue on your own and find this practice as part of your Dojin, your spiritual undertaking and practice. So a couple of minutes I have. I'd like to repeat something I read at the beginning, which was, as I stated, I think a few of you were here, but many weren't, is that you might have a cousin or a friend or somebody in your family that sends you little quirks, interesting things that they find fascinating and think you might resonate, particularly for us older folks, memories of the good old days of early childhood, memories of early TV and advertising. This is a quote from George Bernard Shaw, which I think, for me, answers some of our dilemma of reality on this planet. It says, "The longer I live, the more convinced I am that this planet is used by other planets as a lunatic asylum." Just struck me in the right place that the tragedy of this level of suffering in this world is, obviously the loving kindness is a way of holding it, but it's a real challenge for all of us to be present in the moment when there's such suffering. But we need to keep practicing being in the present moment and being together. So wish you all a wonderful rest of the day and time, and keep practicing, keep showing up, keep practicing. And thank you.